right, guys, we are one day before my surgery. So we have some errands to run today. I want to pick up some crutches and like one of those scooter things that you put your knee on, so that'll make it a little bit easier to get around my apartment. So we're here at the supply store now to pick some of those things up, and then it is my last meal before the surgery, so we're gonna go hang out with my aunt and get some sushi, and I'll enjoy the last day. My surgery is at 7 a.m. tomorrow, so I have to be there at 5 a.m. So then I'm gonna have a very early night because I'm gonna be tired having to wake up at 5. All right, scooter has been acquired. So just to give you a little bit more information, I am getting surgery on my foot. It'll be my left foot. So once I'm off pain meds, I will be able to drive, which will be nice. But it's to fix a bunion I have. And because of how invasive this surgery is, it will be 6 weeks non-weight bearing. So that's going to be really interesting, like not being able to walk for 6 weeks without crutches. But I am ready to have it done because it has been causing me a lot of pain. So we'll see how this goes. Good morning, guys. It is surgery day. So I have to be there at 5 a.m. So it's currently 4 in the morning. So I'm very tired. But yeah, so today's the big day. I'm just gonna finish like washing my face, brushing my teeth. Can't have any water or anything this morning, and then we're gonna be leaving here in about 30 minutes and heading to the hospital. I will see you guys on the flip side. All right, now in the prep room. Took a while to get my IVs in, so they're now in this hand, but we are waiting for the surgeon to come in and do the final paperwork, and then I'll be good to go. All right, guys, I am out of surgery. Here is the victim. My mom just went in to get my prescriptions from the pharmacy. Also, my comfort food is Kraft mac and cheese, so she's picking some of that up so I can eat that when I'm home. I'm honestly starving. So I had to stop eating at 11 last night, and then the surgery being so early, as you guys saw, like I woke up at 4 and then had to leave the house by 4:30. But to give you guys a better update of just kind of how the surgery went, it was a lot. Like everything was more complicated than it needed to be. Obviously there was no complications with my foot specifically, but we got there at 4:50 and the hospital wasn't even open yet. Like none of the doors were open. So we had to wait around till 5 o'clock till the doors actually opened. And we go in and get all checked in, and that went fine. I go back to the room and they're prepping me, and they couldn't find an IV vein for me. So I got poked 3 different times. So like I was crying because I'm fine with needles, but at that point it just freaking hurt. And it's so early for me. Like I normally wake up at 10. So I was just like, I'm so tired and I'm in a lot of pain just because I keep getting poked and prodded. And so finally they got that done and it went well. I also have more of an intolerance to pain medication. Like my body metabolizes it pretty quickly. I go back to the operating room and everything was fine. Like I didn't know anything was wrong, but apparently like during the surgery, they had to keep giving me anesthesia because my body was like going through it so quickly. So waking up took a really long time just because I had so much anesthesia in me. So then I woke up, was feeling pretty good, you know, drank a lot of water, ate 2 cups of pudding because chocolate pudding from a hospital is... Yeah, so that just took longer. It was supposed to be an hour surgery. And then by the time I was actually awake in the recovery room and I was able to look around, saw the clock. So I went into surgery at 7, and then it was 9 o'clock when I first noticed the time in the recovery room. So it was a lot longer than anticipated. Didn't actually get out to the car till 10. Anyway, it was quite an experience, but I'm feeling really, really good. All right, guys, I just wanted to take a quick moment and kind of go through my x-rays with you. All right, apologies for the lighting, but here we are. So this is my big toe here, and she cut it and moved it over and then put some screws and a plate in there and then one all the way across to like hold that joint together. And I have these gym shorts from Amazon that I just got. They're like really cute tie-dye, super comfy shorts. And they are so stretchy. Like this little band here does not like constrict at all, and these are super stretchy, so it was really easy to get my foot through now that it's all wrapped up and huge. So yeah, I will link the description down below for these shorts. I know you can't like see them very well in this clip, but they are super comfy and I highly recommend. All right guys, time to attempt to shower. So obviously this gauze here can't get wet while I'm in the shower, so we got these little reusable cast protectors from Walgreens to put on. It's supposed to like go around the cast and then like tighten up so that water can't get inside. So let's see how this goes. All right, so we have one here. It's so big and my cast is so small, so we'll see how this goes. Doesn't make sense to me, but you're supposed to carefully slide it over. This doesn't even go around my toes. And then you're supposed to like that's how it works. And they want you to make sure that it like is smooth. Slide it up a little bit higher. All right guys, I have successfully showered. I am so happy. It feels so much better to just be clean and take a hot shower. You know, I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days, so just a nice hot shower always does the trick. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it looked like, I'm gonna just film my shower setup for you. Backed myself in with my scooter, and then I have my toilet seat right there, right next to the shower. So I was able to kind of hop from the toilet to the edge to my shower seat. The faucet is over in this corner here. So I was sitting there facing us with my little foot up in the bag so that didn't get wet. So I was able to be in the line of the water and get washed really easily without my cast getting wet, and that worked really well, that little bag. Hey guys, I just wanted to do an update. I do have my post-op appointment later today, but I haven't been able to do an update for the last couple days. So as far as my foot goes, that's been feeling pretty good. I haven't had too much pain and been healing, I think, pretty well. Like it's not hurting too much, but everything else has been really rough. I have had stomach problems this like a year and a half prior to this, and with the anesthesia and the medication, they're just coming back full force. So I've been so nauseous and like sick feeling, like a stomach flu feel the last few days, so I haven't really been able to do anything. I think that was fine. Like I would definitely be able to do more given how my foot feels, but just with all my stomach problems, that's coming back and I haven't really been able to do anything, so I haven't been able to do any updates on the recovery process. I do have my post-op today, so we'll do an update right after that. Hopefully that goes well. I'm kind of excited to get this dressing off and get the new one on, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on why it's now day 6 and I haven't done anything. I just have felt awful. Oh, it didn't bleed too bad.
No, it's actually good. This part might be just a little sensitive. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There may be a few spots that start bleeding a little.
Okay.
That's normal. It probably pulled a little scab. There's your foot.
Oh boy. Alright guys, update. We are in the doctor's office doing my post-op appointment. So I got the bandages off and changed, some new ones, and then some x-rays done to make sure everything is looking good, which they are. So yeah, it should be good. Gonna get a boot, and then we'll be able to head out of here soon, and I'll be starting physical therapy next week. Hey guys, it's been a little bit since I did an official update for my surgery. So I just wanted to wrap everything up. I am 2 days away from my 6-week appointment, which is when I should be approved to walk. So it has been a while. My last update was right before getting the bandage off after surgery. So at my 1 week post-op, I did have a 2-week post-op where I got the stitches removed. Basically, the first week was miserable. I was throwing up or dry heaving like crazy. I couldn't keep the pain meds down, so then I was in so much pain and felt like death. The next week, we finally got that under control. We realized the main problem was that all the medication was bringing back my stomach issues, and I had to treat my stomach problem, which would then allow me to, treat the problem of my foot being in pain. So yeah, I went back to doing everything I do for that, and that helped a lot. So by week 2, I was actually able to keep food down, which was super exciting because basically my whole week post-op, I was unable to really eat anything substantial. So I finally had an appetite back and felt normal again. My mom was here for 3 weeks of the recovery process, so we just pretty much hung out at home most of the time. So that's why there hasn't been any new videos being posted till now, because I'm finally feeling better. As far as how it's healing, I think really well. The part where they put the plate in the screws, where I think it is on my foot, that part doesn't really hurt at all. I have 2 incisions, one on the top of my foot that's just a little tiny incision, and then a longer one down the side of my foot. The tiny incision healed up really fast, really quickly. It's all good to go. And then the longer one is taking more time. It was a section I was a little nervous about right away. The skin was kind of black. It looked like there had been a blood blister, or that's what the doctor said that they thought it was. So they thought it was probably just blood pooled in that area, so it was compromised, so it just has not been healing properly. So now it's like I have a pretty bad scrape looking scab on that section of my foot, but the rest of that incision is all healed up and coming along nicely. After my 2nd week post-op, I started doing physical therapy, and that was kind of my way of checking in with a professional throughout the recovery process. I would have been really nervous if I didn't see anyone for 4 weeks. I would have been really nervous that things weren't going according to plan. So yeah, I think overall it's coming along nicely. I am so ready to walk. I can't even begin to describe how ready I am. Sorry that this has affected our post schedule so much, but I am happy to be feeling better and being back to editing. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a recap for you guys of what the whole process was like up until this point. I have my 6-week post-op appointment on Monday, so in just a few days, and that will be whether I get cleared for walking or not. They're gonna take an x-ray, make sure everything's healed up, kind of judge, and then I will get my instructions for the next step, which is hopefully being able to walk again. I'm super, super excited. It'll still be a long road. It shouldn't be fully healed for about 3 months, but at least we will be getting closer to